Hey guys, welcome back. The sun is going down, and I am too. I'm about to get ready to transition upstairs. I had a whole lot of pain up in here. You know, I got the shot here, and apparently it made my whole right side of my body sore. So I'm gonna have to go and take a hot shower as hot as I can stand it, and then rub some icy hot on there, and I'm just gonna relax and watch Street Queens on Tubi. Somebody was telling me about it, and they said, "You watched it?" And I said, "No, it's on Tubi." So I went and downloaded Tubi on my Ruka, and I sure enough, and I saw it. So they told me to watch it, and that's what I would do. I would go upstairs and watch it, but I gotta get my body together. I gotta rub a dub dub because my body is in pain. I had me a salad earlier. This is how I had me a salad earlier. And I don't know because it's a different type of lettuce. It's like a butter gem. I don't know what it was, but it was bitter. You can barely eat like you eating bitter herbs. It was bitter. And I had cut up mango in my salad, and you can barely taste the mango in the salad because the lettuce was so bitter. So I didn't even really eat it. I just picked the mango out of it, and I put the salad in the garbage because that salad was bitter. And I never had any salad that tastes like that. So I didn't know was something wrong with it. I didn't want to get sick or nothing. So I just tossed that salad. Hello, Sean. Thanks for the polite comment. We hear a lot of noise. Thank you, Sean, for your polite comment. So, yep, so I just end up just tossing that salad because I know better. The salad shouldn't even have to been tasting like that. Something was wrong with it. So once again, I didn't want to make myself sick. You know me. I guess that's what you were saying. You know me. And that's not how you smell. No. But where do you know me from? Anyway, where do you know me from? Not, you don't know me. But anyway, so the right side of my body. Hi, Renato. The right side of my body is just painful. And I woke up like that, so gotta get my body together. Yep. So yeah, you guys, thanks for the thumbs up, sweetheart. So therefore, someone had messaged me about it was a comment that somebody made. And I'm just going to say this to be direct. And it's just for me. Everybody is different. If you don't like something somebody said, or if you don't like something that somebody did, it's just a simple solution of it. Walk away or move on. And I guess nowadays it's hard for people to do that because they are so critical. You know, they want to have the last word. And there's no reason for that. You understand what I'm saying? There's no reason for that. Especially when you start to do things like as content creators, you know. I watch a lot of people pages, and you guys probably do the same thing. And you might run across a page that maybe was not to your liking, and you just scroll away. That's what you do. You don't sit there and watch a lot of these people videos, then make a comment that your stuff is just non-watchable. So, or you getting comments on here, like me particular, I get a lot of all different type of comments from where I'm from, what's my race, all of that type of stuff. You know, and I just look, and a lot of times, like this person here keep asking me something, I'll overlook it. That's what you do. But it's hard for a lot of people to just do that. They want to nitpick and start stuff. And then we have these devices where you don't know where these people stay at. You will never meet them in your lifetime. And that's why they do it. So when you're trying to be a content creator, you have to go in there with a strong mind to know that. People make comments, call you out your name. They're going to do all that. You will never meet them people in your life. And you better believe when you walk outside your door and you go places, somebody's saying something about you. That's just life. That is life. People always have something to say and negative, and I've been around people like that all my life. So I'm at this stage and age now. It's like positive vibe, being around positive people. Negativity is designed to hurt people and rip the soul out of people's body. And nobody going for that stuff now. It's time for people to grow up. At least I'm not. But when it comes to me, I don't care who you are. You're not going to talk to me no any type of way. You're not going to raise your damn voice at me. You ain't going to be none of that. If me and you are grown, let's have a grown-up conversation. But when you're trying to take the best of the conversation, raising your voice, yelling, or if it's not going your way, you start belittling people. And, you know, and I just tend to stay away from people like that. But that's how, you know, like I said before, that's just how life is. Because people going to always have their comment and their opinion, and it's not factual. Yes, indeed. Somebody already getting started. That pain going all the way down my back. I don't know what you're talking about, a ring. I don't know what you're talking about, student. You said something earlier. I don't know where it went to. And Kevin, I don't know nothing what you talking about. I really don't. You asked me a music lover question. What are you talking about? So all this stuff, I wasn't even talking about you. Well, before, if you wouldn't have lost your life savings by gambling, I don't think I'm the one you need to be talking to. I think on when you gamble, if you talking about, I don't know if you're talking about lotteries or going to the casino. I don't know what type of gambling, but usually they have a 1-800 number where you can talk to somebody directly, and they can give you all the advice that you need. Because if you don't lost your life savings to gambling, that means you have a real serious problem. It even hurt my body to move. Now, first you gonna hear calling people names and stuff, Kevin, talking about somebody uptight and all this type of stuff. Then you asking me about, I guess, about music. Mm. First, I thought you said something about your wife. I was not talking about you. Are you a male or female? What I was talking about was a female, and I said she a couple of times. Somebody asking me the same thing. Do I like the Supremes? Wait a minute. Do you like the Supremes? But I was talking about a female, Kevin. I wasn't talking about a male. Do I like Michael Jackson or the Supremes? Is that what you asking me? I would have to say hands down Michael Jackson. And Kevin, let me see who you asked me. Let me go back. That's a hard one, but I like both of them. I'm gonna have to say Gladys Knight, cause I watched this show on Claudine. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. You might be a little bit too young, so I would have to say Gladys Knight, cause I love Claudine, and she sung all through that movie. You know what Claudine is? Anybody in here know what Claudine is? The movie. So I would have to say her. Add a little sugar. Yes, indeed. There you go. So I have to say Gladys. I got that movie. It was so funny. I've been watching that movie. Oof, that's how I was young. And I went and bought it. That's when what was it? Supposed to was that? It was Walmart. And at that time, you can buy movies, and they had it sectioned by like black movies or like cowboy movies when they had a session off like that. And that's how I ended up finding that. Because that came on actually at the movie. Now that song finna be in my head. Mm. I love that song. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm always gonna smile. That's for sure. I think the wind I'm finally done toned down. I gotta go upstairs and take this big old calcium pill. That pill about big as a quarter. Can you imagine that? Oh, that's an easy choice there. I need to go show you my collection. The Isley Brothers. Oh my goodness. Mm. You know, I started listening to them when I was 17 years old. 17 years old. Mm. Hello, it's me. Make me say it again, girl. Ooh wee. Don't say goodnight. Mm. Yeah, that bring you on back, boy. Isley Brothers, hand down. So you like Earth, Wind, and Fire? Or you like Isley Brothers? Mm-hmm. Actually, I follow them on Instagram. Ooh wee. Mm. Yes, indeed. For the love of you. Shh. I listen to that music now and forevermore. Then a lot of this other stuff that they play, they be playing at work. And it be women my age and older than me. They like this current hip hop and stuff. And I was like, you don't like that old school? I love it. I wanna be with you. Yeah, I know that song. I think I got that. Well, the CD. I wanna be with you. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I got that one. I have to pull up when I get off of work. When I pull up in front of my house, I be blasting them. And I can just sit up after I get off of work and I just sit there in the car. I just listen to the whole song over and over. The whole album before I get out the car. He got a young wife now. Is that Patti LaBelle? Patti LaBelle or Aretha Franklin? Now, I like both of their music. I love Aretha Franklin, Daydreaming. And I like Patti LaBelle. So, that would be a hard one. I would say Patti LaBelle. Miss Patty. But that's a hard one. Because Aretha is where I'm from, Michigan. Remember when they had her funeral? Yep. Ain't that something? Come function. Yep, function. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Oh. Mm-mm. Get a notification about my own video. Mm. Thought I heard my kitty, but I didn't. Yes, I really do remember that show. Good Times and all of that. Oh, that's a hard one. I would say Parliament. But Cameo was pretty popular. Then all of a sudden he just, you didn't hear nothing else about him. Yeah, I remember all them shows from back then. Mm-hmm. And actually, I still watch them. Yep, Good Times, Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son, I be laughing all day. Excuse me. Yep. And a lot of them people now, they done passed on. Mm-hmm. Teddy. Teddy. Mm-hmm. Oh, did I lay my arm down on something? Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna have to go upstairs when I go. And I'm gonna have to put on some of that music. Thanks for the heart, kindly. Whoever sent the heart, thank you. That wind ain't stopped blowing. I hear it pushing my ornament on my door. OJ's. I like the OJ's. Got. Nah, I'm a hands down on this one right here. Hello, morning garden. I ain't heard from you in a while, dear. Hello. So you already started your garden? Hello, Terrence. Kevin. My room at my age is filled with everything. Everything prints. I mean, I have this section in my room where I call my peace and my easy space. And I go over there and meditate. Everything over there prints. Everything prints. Books, prints. Posters, magazines, albums. I got all the albums. My kids bless me. When I want that easy and I want that peace, I'll go over there and I just meditate. Yes, indeed. I would say Moore's Day. How old are you? I'm at the age where I am blessed to wake up every morning. Ronaldo, I am blessed to wake up every morning. That's what age I am. And I hope you are too. Which is nothing wrong with asking nobody their age, but I'm just blessed. Overall, I'm. So 2 people asked me how old was I. Somebody said that's not good enough. Yes, it is. Hello, is that Michelle? I said, amen. You know that's the truth, honey. You know it. Uh-huh. They never asked me. Where you read about that? And it's not that a woman is being mean. It's just you don't ask a woman her age. Because it really doesn't matter. Soon I will be eating fresh vegetables for pennies. Oh, you purchased a pear tree? Okay, yeah, I remember you was in the hospital. Oh. Yeah, I saw the message. Yeah. Tell the truth, Michelle. It's rude nearly all over the globe. It is. You know, somebody asking you that. Then 2 of them asked me not just 1, 2. The family. I like them. The strings of passion. Passion. I used to love that song when I was coming up. So you on the men's. You back on the men's morning garden. You feel much better? And you're doing the right thing by planting your own garden and being prepared. Tell it, Michelle. I know. Yep. And people are asking you your age and stuff like that. I get that all the time. I get asked that. And I also get asked what race I am. And like I told the person, I think it was a male, what matter do it make? You know, they come on here, you know, entertaining or making each other laugh, or they asking you stuff like that. And I said, wow, they just come on here. Then sometimes, you know, you wonder, because I have it went across my mind, and I'm not going to lie. When someone had asked me that, what's their races? I'm not going to even tell a lie. That did run across my mind. Yeah. Yeah, because you thought I was talking about you, Kevin, and I wasn't. I was talking about somebody else. Um, nope, I was talking about somebody else. If you start off and you start off listening to the live, you'll see what I was talking about. You weren't even on the live yet when I was talking. Um, yes and no, Michelle. But that's one of them that's the main one is Hispanic. I even get that from the children that I work with. So yes, I am, but not fully. Yes. If you start off at the beginning of the live before you even came on, I was talking about this person. And it's something, I think it happened last week. Someone made a comment on my page that was very rude. Oh, that's a good one there. You said, what's it said? Lower your. That's a good one. Yeah. Go Giant. Look at you. Thank you. You saw it with your kind words. Yeah, I get that all the time. You know. Oh, yes, they are. And you wear like a shirt that's body forming. Oh, them comments really go to town. You know. Oh, honey. Yeah. Yeah, I get asked that. My hair originally came all the way down here, That was during the COVID. I let it grew out, and it came all the way down here. And the questions, and I wasn't on social media yet, but being around people, I think it was probably even worse being on social media, Michelle. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, your hair done grew, and they grabbed it and had the nerve to pull it and snug it to see that I have on a wig or weave or whatever. That happened to me a couple of times. Thank you, Go Giants. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Renato. Thank you for the compliments. Yeah, they really do. Yeah, they sure do try you. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday. Yes, that's why it was worse than. But they do ask that. Very invasive. And then when everything opened up, I started clipping, clipping, and clipping. But it's growing back now. Yeah. And I try to do that. Go Giants. I really do. I try to ignore that stuff. But sometimes that stuff will get on your nerves. It really would. They keep coming to you with that back to back. Just last week, me and a young lady had words. I mean, it was going back and forth for at least a day or two. Yes. Yep, Michelle. I do. And that was one of the things that me and a young lady got into it. I think it's still up in I don't know what video that was. But it was one of them recent videos. We was going back and forth, and then she made a comment like that, and she gonna say, "I wish I was dark skinned." I don't know. This stuff came out the blue, but we was going back and forth for a while, and you know, so I don't know, what was going on with that. I don't know, was she a subscriber? I don't know, was she was just stopping by or what. But she said she watched all my a couple of my videos, and all of them was born. She knew I had a cash out, so that let me know she was going all through my page. She know my given name, so and it's like, okay, you watch all my videos, you check my page out to know that I had a cash out. You know my given name, and you doing all of this, then you gonna turn around and say that my page is very, very boring. And I just didn't understand that. So we was going back and forth for a while. Then she made a comment like that saying, "Son, I wish I was dark skinned or something." And you right about that, Go Giants, because she said she was in her 30s. Then when I was clapping back on her, she gonna have the nerve to tell me I'm old enough to be her mother. Well, that's how you talk to your mother then? You know, and you're right. It's that younger generation, because my daughter 29, and she said she was in her 30s. And you coming on my page with that stuff. Hello, Supernova. Yes, I do remember you. Yep. You're right about that generation, because she showed my daughter age. So the things that you probably like, I probably don't. And vice versa. It's an age difference. You know? So, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you know, she was watching my stuff. Then she just gonna out the blue make a comment like that, and I just didn't understand that. You know, so. And I'm not about to be on no social media arguing with no phone. Nope, I got better things to do with my time. You know, I come on here and I try to talk, and I always try to be kind, because I try to live by that motto, because there's so much negative already in the world, but you're not going to come on here and talk to me no any type of way. Hello, partner. How you doing, sir? She was a lighter shade, but I'm lighter than her. But the profile picture of her, when I went and checked her profile, she had on a long dress to her ankles. And that's something at my age I would not wear. A long dress to my ankles. So I don't know with that part. No, no, she's not in here. Man, she had on a long dress to her ankles. And then I think video, something she told me, I think she said I need to go lay down, or I need to go sit down or something like that. So if I was on here dancing or twerking or whatever I was doing, somebody gonna always have something to say. Like that type of stuff, somebody might would have said, you need to go sit your old ass down. You know what I'm saying? So she was trying to go come at me like that. No, it was like a something casual. I think it had, I think it was like a green and white, and like had a lot of stripes on it, and she had on some sandals, and that, I'm telling you, went straight to the ankles. Yep, it was like a summer dress, something. Yep, you wear at the beach. It was long, something like that, and you had the nerve to stand up there, and you covered up. When I was in my 30s, I didn't wear nothing like that, and I know I'm not gonna wear nothing now at the age I am now. I don't wear long stuff like that. Yep, like Esther from Sanford and Son. Mm-hmm. I was like, wow, you do. Mm-hmm. And I said, what the world? You know, coming on somebody like that. So, mm-hmm. Go Giants. That probably had the wig on, and you know, so. Mm-mm. Ooh wee. And I said, my goodness. And like I said, I'm not gonna go toe to toe with nobody, because I'm not on here for that. But yeah, she stopped. She stopped after that. I didn't hear nothing else from her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but something wrong, because she just, that's like out the blue, you know. Oh, you right, Amos. Can't let them do that. I know, because that was on cause for. And I watch a lot of people. I watch this one man. He's an older man, you guys. I think he's like 80 plus, and he just, make his little meals. But a lot of times he like warm up TV dinners in the microwave, and he'd sit down. He loved root beer pop, and he'd sit down and talk to the audience. I mean, I would watch the man. He's an older gentleman, and I would sit there and I would watch him, and when he talk to his audience, he talk about things that happened a long time ago or when he was coming up, and I really enjoyed that. I would never go and watch somebody and disrespect them like that. And right to this day, I'm still subscribed to him and I still watch him. Oh, wow. It said they picked on you so badly that you removed your name and turned away from the camera. Oh, wow. So you was doing contact. Yeah. But sometimes I'll call it soda. A lot of times it's like pop. Is you somewhere around New York or somewhere? Mm. You was doing content creation, Michelle? Oh, what? That is terrible. That is terrible. But I'm not surprised, and to be honest, there be those type of groups that be doing that stuff. See? Yeah, be them type of groups. Because the young lady that attacked me, she was black. She was like a light skin, but she was black. So I'm not surprised. I'm not. Hey, Dustin. How are you? I'm not surprised. I'm going to close this blind. Oh. I don't want nobody peeping through the blind. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. It is. Yeah, but that's how it be. I'm not surprised it's them type of groups that did that. And the sun done went down. See, I had this light up under my microwave on and my blind open. And somebody can walk past and probably see me sitting here. Yep, it done got dark here now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it probably was because he remembered my name on the first go in. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's going towards this summer here. It get dark at 9:30. But one thing about the summer, you have so many people, they be out and they don't know how to go to bed, you guys. They don't. They be just out. It be it'd be late, 11, 12 o'clock. The kids be running around. They be out. I like, ooh, wee. Mm-mm. People, I tell you, then when you get up in the morning, it's quiet because they sleep. Then they sleep all the way to midday. Then it's right back up to the same thing. Thank you, Dustin. Ooh, that's gonna sound. They're gonna be delicious, Amos. Chicken strips and some pancakes, like chicken and waffles almost. And that's for breakfast. That's really gonna be good. Do you drink coffee, Amos? Did I ask you that before? Do you drink coffee? Yep. I mean, they don't sleep. And that's one thing I just hate about the summertime is that stuff. They don't sleep and they disturb you easy and you trying to sleep. Thank you, Michelle, for your kind words. Let's see, do I have a mark on my arm? Do I have another mark? I hope I don't. I know that one still was sore right up in here. Is it a mark yet? Nope. That lady, I don't know what that lady did to me then. And that mark ain't went away yet. Okay. I know somebody told me they was a tea drinker. And I don't know, was it you or was it somebody else? Oh, you said from what? Shingle shot. You had to have 2 doses. And the first one I got 2 months ago. And it left its mark and it never went away. And I got one over the weekend. Somewhere up in here because it's sore. But the thing about that one, that second shot over the weekend made me really, 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 really sick. And I'm glad I took it on the weekend. Even though this week is the beginning of my spring break, I'm glad I took it the weekend because I was sick on Saturday. Mm-hmm. Yep. That shingle shot. And that mark never went away. But the second shot, it didn't leave a mark, but it made all of this is just sore. But it made me sick. I had the terrible headache. Then all my teeth in my mouth were just aching. Just aching. I couldn't lift my head up. Ooh, wee. And I was shaking so bad in that bed, I went and got a third blanket and I was just shaking. Just shaking. Couldn't stop. I guess my body was in shock. Couldn't stop. I couldn't lift my head up. It was just pounding, pounding, pounding. Oh my goodness. But you got to get 2 shots to be fully vaccinated. Because I had chicken pox when I was in that 5th grade. And once you had the chicken pox, later in life, it lay dormant. Then later on in life, it just will pop out at any given time. And it says a painful rash. It can be on your face, on your back, and I did not want that. Because it's contagious. You can't go to work for like 3 weeks. And it's painful. Nope. Because my son, he's in college, but he comes back and forth. But when I told him, he made sure he came home. He here now with me to, watch over, make sure everything was okay. Ooh, it's like, it started maybe like that 1 in the morning. And I was like that all the way, because I'm usually an early riser, but I got up at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. I couldn't get up. So it lasted for a good 8 to 9 hours. Ooh, yeah. Because I had it in the 5th grade, and I still remember that, how bad that was. So if you had chicken pox, once you get a certain age now, you're going to be recommended you get that shingle shot because that stuff lay dormant in your body. Yeah, that stuff is rough. Then now you got the measles going. You know what I'm saying? Oof. And I did not want to get that. Mm-hmm. So when you get a certain age, Dustin, you're going to have to make sure you get that shingle shots if you know, on vaccination. Because if you don't, it can be at any given age after, I would say 50, that stuff will just hop out of you. A painful, itchy rash. There's nothing you can do about it. And it's going to be on your skin, they said, for up to 3 weeks. And it's contagious. So if you can do anything to prevent that, make sure you do it. Because I had that stuff was rough. You be wanting to scratch your parents telling you can't scratch. My friend had it. Her parents wrapped her hands up in a like a paper bag to keep her from scratching. I had to take them oatmeal bath, them oatmeal rubs. That's ooh. So when the vaccination came out, when my children were small, I made sure they got vaccinated from that stuff. Mm-hmm. And just like this shot, it was a little rough on me. Because if I would have known that was going to have that effect like that and having that bad headache, I would have had my Tylenol on my nightstand. I keep water up there. And I would have had an extra blanket. I had to get out the bed and stumble to the closet. My hair was all over my head. I didn't know was I coming or going. Mm-mm. That pink lotion. There you go. You talking about that, I was just talking about that Cameline lotion. That's what I use. My mama used to put that on my body when I had chicken back, that Cameline lotion. They still sell that stuff too. She put that all over my body, the pink lotion. And they still sells that. But I think you have to go to like a solid drugstore. Mm-hmm. To find that. Mm-hmm. I bet you that's expensive now. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And measles like that too. It can be in the inside of your body. And that's what can cause that pneumonia. When that's getting the inside of your body. Yep. That's it. Calamine lotion. I think it's a live virus. Mm-hmm. And that lotion supposed to dry the bumps up. I remember that solely. Like it was yesterday. Mm-hmm. And that stuff is rough. And like the measles, they said, well, chicken pox, it start on your stomach. Then it go to your back. The measles, they said it start on your face. So if you're around somebody, especially a youngster, and you see some like bumps, be wary. That's probably measles. And this stuff coming back because people not getting their children vaccinated. And then you don't want to get that stuff and get inside you because you get them bumps and that stuff, pneumonia. And you know, that can be, that can be not good at all. Nobody want that. Yep, that calamine lotion. I mean, my mother used to put all my whole body was covered in that stuff. Mm-mm. That's it. Mm-hmm. Poison oak. Yep. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. And I watch them like every day. Yep, CNN. Then at night when I be reading, I type up the word measles. Then all that stuff is coming up, where it's at. And I know a doctor was saying, and it's from CNN report, that it's like we one, I think he said like plane ride from this stuff being like all over. Because we had one case of measles 2 weeks ago in Michigan. I think it was a child. And the thing about that stuff though, it can lay dormant in you for like 21 days. So then they be trying to track all these people who went to this doctor, who went to this store, where the child was. And I'm like, how they gonna try to go back and find all these people? Then they live up in the air for 2 hours. If they sneeze or cough, 2 hours. And you just ain't thinking about nothing. And go in the store an hour later and that stuff still particles in the air and you walk right in it. Oh, then you got wait up to 21 days. So yeah, it doesn't spread because we got a case here in Michigan. I know Ohio. What is it? New Mexico. And they be talking about like international travel. So I don't know. Oh, you had pneumonia? Oh wow, Dustin. Wow. I tell the truth, Michelle. Made sure my children have all the shots. Then the parents, because there was a child passed away. Was it in Texas or New Mexico? One of them. Because the parent didn't vaccinate their child. And like I was telling my girlfriend, I said, the sad thing about it, I said, they probably was vaccinated, but made the choice not to vaccinate their children. Then their child ended up passing away. And me and her talk about stuff like that. She actually called me yesterday. We've been friends ever since we were like 10 years old. Yep. Oh, you had it twice? Yeah, that stuff lay dormant in your body for a long time. They say up to 3 weeks. And it just hop out at any time. And and you working in the schools, you got to really have your P's and Q's. What's going on. And I know the rash, they said it come out on the face first. Mm-hmm. And I didn't hear anything else about the bird flu. The last thing I heard about that was it a geese? I don't think it was a geese. They had the variant of that came out in 2017, and that was the deadliest one. And they found that done sprung back up. Oh, wow. And that was a rough one there because when that stuff first came out, before they even came out and said it was a pandemic, I believe I had that. And once again, I was here by myself. My son was up at school, but I didn't know. Didn't nobody know because they didn't announce nothing. Because it was probably back in November. And I remember, I think it started off my throat was scratchy. Then all of a sudden, I was like really stuffy. And I was coughing just all night in the bed. Oh, 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 oh. So what helped me, I bought me some Mucinex. So when I went and bought that expensive stuff and I was taking it, then it just calmed the cough down. And I was feeling better and everything. Everything got fine. I kid you not, you guys, like a week later, it started right back. And I said, what is this stuff? Nose running like I had, and I just was coughing and coughing. So I was taking some more Mucinex. Then it just went away. I think I had that stuff. I really did. Me too. I think I took two. How many was they want us to get? 3. I took 2. And that was another one had me upside down in that bed. But this time my son was home. When I had that one, ooh wee. I had a fever. I was shaking. I had a headache. I mean, I was laying in that bed crying. But my son was home with me. Mm-mm. That stuff, I don't know. I'm not gonna even lie. That stuff is rough on your body. And you be like, should that stuff be like that? I mean, it's really hard on your body. On mine, you had some people took that shot, they didn't have no effect like that. Me, it's like I be rolling around in that bed. Never forget that stuff. I was laying in that bed like the light fixture, just like it was spinning. Then, you know, when you see something like spinning, you get nauseated. Oh, that was a rough time for me. And I think that's the reason why, honestly, why I never went back and took that 3rd shot they was recommended. I didn't get that 3rd shot. I couldn't take it. That was just too much. You know, my son, Mommy, you take it. You know, I'll be there with you. That's too hard on my body. Your body doing this, your body doing that, your body doing that. You know, you try to get out the bed, the room like it's swirling and stuff. Then you just fall back down on the bed. And you got to go and use the bathroom. Somebody got to help you to the bathroom because you scared you're going to fall. And I remember in the middle of the night, I had to pee so bad, I crawled to that bathroom. That was with that COVID shot. And you fine through the day. But soon nighttime, I guess it started to take a while for it to kick in. And your immune system be fighting that stuff. I had to crawl to the bathroom. I couldn't stand up. Like spinning. I had to crawl. Then pull myself up on the toilet. Use the restroom. And finish. Had to get up, crawl. Wash my hand. Then I had to ease back down on the floor and crawl right back in my room and crawl, pull myself up, got in the bed. I don't know. And they tell me, oh, you can get a 3rd one. No, that's a Chapo. I was done. I wasn't getting that. That stuff hard on your damn body. Just like this shingle shot, hard on the body. It was hard on mine. Then me talking about, you gotta take this, is it RSV? You gotta take this when you get older. You know, you want to take it, you want to be protected, but I don't know, room spinning. And be me sitting on that cable box and she dozed off and fell backwards. Or I don't know, was she up there and tried to turn around and missed her step? I was upstairs. I heard something. Blum, 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 blum. I had that nasty salad. I threw that salad dressing that way, put that bowl up there, and I coming downstairs, and I didn't see her. I said, Binks, Binks. Then I heard, rrr, rrr. And I know when she fall or have a mishap, she get frustrated. She start like, rrr, rrr. You can tell she mad. I said, Binks, what happened? She was coming from behind the TV stand and stuff. So she fell. So I had to pick her up and pet her like a little old baby she was. And, you know, rubbed her down, make sure everything was okay. And then she was, you know, rubbing against me. And I told her, your butt getting big and that cable box is small. You trying to fit your whole body on that small cable box. And you falling and stuff like that. And I told her today, I know she don't know nothing what I'm saying, but I know she gonna get mad at me for it. I'm gonna have to put a block and something up there to keep her from getting on that cable box. Cause the other time she'll fall back on her house, and her house have her bed like it's plushy. So she'll fall back on her house and she still get mad. But I'm gonna have to stop it. I'm gonna have to block it up there because she keep falling. And then when I went back upstairs to do something, I think to plug out my iPad. And then when I came back down to do this live, she was right back on that cable box. I said, Binks, sitting up like a hen. Because it's small and she's big. And when she sit lay like a hen and she go to sleep, her butt be hanging off the back. So, poor baby. So, well, you guys, I'm not going to hold you. I've been on here over an hour. That time fly because it don't even seem like it. So I'm finna go and pin my hair up. Get this off my wrist. I'm gonna pin my hair up, go up in here and get in the shower and let that heat get on while my arm is sore and stuff. Then I'm gonna rub some Bengay. I know my whole bedroom gonna smell like it, but that's okay. I'll be feeling better. And I'm gonna go up here today, Monday. Told me to watch Street Queen, so I'll probably watch that, or I'll probably do some reading. And I thank you guys for coming in and seeing about me and checking on me and listening to me vent. And I appreciate you guys. And you all enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your night. And I will be catching you good people on the next one. Peace. Bye, guys.